Installing a GPU on your computer is critical for performance, for rendering the graphics like the system GUI, videos, pictures, and video games graphics. Although, the detail with the graphics processing units is that they need a driver to be recognized, used, and be configured by the system. And not only that, but updating them is a critical requirement as the manufacturers update the software to further improve the performance of these GPUs. To start off, it is important to know which brand and model we have currently in our system, as you cannot install an NVIDIA driver for an AMD GPU and vice versa. If you don't know how to identify which brand and model you have currently installed in your system, I'll go through some easy and quick steps to identify those. First, click the Windows search bar or the Start menu and type Device Manager. A program should show up in the results. Click on it or hit Enter to open it. After that, look for the Displays Adapters tab. Found it? Expand the section by double-clicking on it and select the desired GPU on which you're going to install the drivers. To finish off, note down the GPU's name and close the Device Manager window. After identifying your GPU brand and model, we're going to open our web browser and paste one of the following links, depending on the brand of your GPU. Once you're done with the previous step, the website of your corresponding GPU should have opened. It will list you or let you select the desired driver, based on the model of your GPU. The process should be straightforward for both of the brand's GPUs, and not much tweaking and clicking should be involved. So, we landed on the download page. Click on the download button and wait for the file to be completely downloaded. Then, run the executable and wait for the program to be loaded. Next, you should be greeted with an installation wizard. Follow the steps as it tells you, or modify the installation process if you know whatever you're doing. After you're done customizing or going straight forward for the queue, the installation process should begin. It will take some time, and I advise you, your screen may flicker during the whole installation. Furthermore, you may or may not need to reboot your computer once it's done. To wrap up, make sure the installation was a success by right-clicking on your desktop. If the respective brand's GPU's control panel shows up in the menu, you have succeeded in installing your GPU driver. Otherwise, you messed up somewhere or something isn't working properly. In that case, check for the control panel by doing the following. Click on your search bar and type the respective brand, AMD or NVIDIA. If a program shows up with the brand's logo, everything should be working properly. To conclude things, you should keep your drivers up to date. You can do this through the GPU's control panel that I mentioned earlier. It is very user-friendly and you should be able to understand every element that shows up in it. And depending if you decide to change your GPU, it may be necessary to uninstall completely these drivers and the files, which is a pain in the back, so I'll leave that job to someone else on YouTube. Take care.